Halo, selamat hari Jumat, Happy Friday, thanks God it's Friday. Kita lanjut streamingan kita kemarin, short bersama Neng jalan. Lanjut.
Hello, what are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the...
Following the paper got us past the first week.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror...
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fact.
Ntar, siapa tahu kan? Ntar guys, kita main pakai ini aja kali ya biar seru. Mana sih butut gua? Bluetooth. Selalu down. Terus kita ganti keyboarding dengan controller.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
My mistake. I do apologize.
Friend chat, open shortcut wheel, animate mode, character, support member, protect camera. Oke.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Gimana sih, Bang?
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by...
I'm sorry. But as things currently...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the...
Before I retrieve your products, I need to... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our Hobaaaa fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer...
Anjay, lagi libur Pak. Iya nih.
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but
Main
we
aja.
may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our Hobaaaa fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating Hobaaaa fruit that makes...
Would you like your Hobaaaa fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
Asik long weekend, parah.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Nah, mata
He
tuh
moved that
apa?
way.
Mana sih? Oh, pantesan.
Look, he's over there.
Lari terus. Ya.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building.
Update baru ini ya?
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Gua baru buka aja dan
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some Hobaaaa fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse them.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
kayak tahun lalu cuma gue baru mainin lagi.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in... Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a... I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. So that's why I prefer to have customers. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably... What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hillage. Who would want to be an expert in... Or, how about the art with this one? You can become an Ooh, now this 2 million Mora, and it... Whoa! That's a lot! Of course, you are free to pick one up. All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Weng. 1, 2, 3.
You've really got a good... We'll take these, please. My, oh my. You are listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we... Think about it. We've gone to all this... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent. Then please... hold on a second. Paimon thought we could... Oh, but my... Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful. Dory, we'll take this one. All right. Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Lari, gimana? Bisa-bisanya gue ditinggal sama liftnya, bodoh banget anjing.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakala Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under...
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempt, I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation. Such as they adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Desh.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board...
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory.
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then...
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not...
You two want to try doing so right under the
Ya. Hold to open quick start window. Si nggak bisa pakai stick aing tuh. Ini apa? Bukan. Bukan dong. Bukan dong. Itu dari udah kagak dicari Nemo ya. Tahi. Bukan Dory itu dong, Dory goblok itu. Hold to open. Open the Soundcard wheel.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Salah, malah main gitar gua. Salah gadget terus swipe up. Go out into the wild to test the... anjing lah, pakai keyboard aja gua bangsat. Coy. Mati lu. Gini enak ya, tinggal klik. Orang demen banget konsol. Terus Scarlettnya itu mana? Scarlett knowledge. Mana anjing?
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling.
Oh, anak anjing bisa keluar. Wah, DC dong, mager ah. Kayak gitu.
This place works. Show.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various. There may be variances in your physical strength.
Wow! Hey, Thumb! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking...
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This.
Sounds like you're trying to...
All right, let's begin the test.
Here comes the catch.
Here's come the cats.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record. The next step is to use this knowledge. Hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Ayo coba. Set. Anak anjing susah banget loh. Mana, Cok? Halo, mana? Mana Akasha terminalnya, Cok? Oh.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Gotcha.
Ini mah gue aja yang openg, nggak usah pakai gitu-gituan anjing. Wow,
Torn to oblivion.
Opai sword.
Now, I'll start.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Oh, Allah.
Wait,
Ngaruh.
how much?
That's basically zero.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Emosi. Emosi.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Kita kerjain ini dulu aja. Ah. Kalau nggak salah tuh ada batu dari kemarin. Sini. dulu neng senhanya pakai ini.
Sure. Rise!
Nah. Lagi pakai Shenhe. Mana Shenhe gua?
What exactly is teamwork?
Ilah. Mana sih?
Quietly now. Busted.
Illusion shattered.
Mati, Wak, mati. Sini lagi.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain.
Gotcha.
Take your true form!
Oh, itu. Ah ya, sebel banget gua. Masa gua harus bawa
A walk would be.
I will do as you command.
Coba ini guys. Sini anjing.
Busted.
In your dreams! Transfiguration! Cryo incarnate!
Allow me.
Shine down!
Things are about to get dicey.
Waktunya jalan di air.
Hold the line.
Quietly now.
My will embodied! There is no escape! Do your master's bidding!
Tora, bring refuge.
Busted.
Kenapa dia tersengal-sengal, yang berantem bukan dia. Kok gua habis kebanyakan main. Wang Shu. Oke.
Quietly now.
Transfiguration! Rust and rebuild!
Udah kelar. Ya, oh. Cuy. Soraya ngapain mari? Kerja. Ngomong aja. All clear. Finger cross. Berak mulu lo. Nah.
Here comes the catch.
Banyak. Aja sendiri.
Take it easy.
Easy. Balik ke monster. Weng.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Abyssos.
Add Astra.
Ayan, 10, 8. Oh, 7 doang nggak tuh. Kalau di Sumeru ada apa? Ada bebatuan nggak? Batu-batu aja, Wak. Oh. Nggak perlu pincon. Itu yang ini aja deh. Tuh. Cole. Ini apa nih? Crit rate. After charge attack hits the opponent and fire arrow will descend open. Baru coy. Ayo jadi gada. Damage dealt to in single. Crit rate will increase 2%. Both of them. Effect has 10%. Have for max attack. When there are at least 3 different elemental types in your party, elemental master will be in. Wow. Bagus sih. Saya tidak punya duit buat beli PP. Fuck you. Ini apa? Terus gue cari ini apa? Ini? Oh. Ini kan gue ngerjain. Oh. Toeng. farming batu lagi, batu gua habis, batu bacan gua habis. Ciri request. Teleport. Jajan dulu, jajan.
Take it easy.
This realm is...
Fast rank full slot. Terus kemudian jajan. Ini. Terus sisanya ini. Kan? Pusing nggak tuh buat 2400 lagi kapan? Red furnishing. Ini aja. Ada. Tinggalin.
If you ever...
Apa sih? Sini nggak sih? Nah. Panarana. Overall bawang bombay ya. Dapat ini, dapat bubuk. Level berapa sih? Gocap aja. Terus sekarang ya. Domain challenge. Oke, free total 10 furnishing, complete TCG, complete tribontis. Dapat panel. Mana sih? Oh, gue tahu gue mau ngapain, coy. Bentar. Wow. Udah, terus gua harus nyari boreal. Boreal di mana tuh boreal? Boreal di sini. Boreal.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Allow me!
Gotcha. Cryo incarnate. My will embodied. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ah,
Hold the line.
Shine down.
wah bisa nih anjing. Harus pakai apa tuh? Dang dang deh.
Billowing surge.
Feeble. By ordinance divine. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Saatnya kemana? Ini jangan pindah-pindah, susah lagi. Udah, adanya kok nggak pakai bahasa Jepang lagi kok, biar arah-arah Kimochi. Oh bener juga lu. Download tuh mahal sekarang guys. Dan ininya berapa giga sendiri anjir. Berapa giga ya? Ya ada kali 2 giga, 3 giga mah. Lift gimana? Gue ganti coba ya, berapa giga ya, coba ya. Setting audio. Bukan. Language. Voice over language. Tuh lo lihat 13 giga. Mau nangis gak lo? Cancel aja lah. Start.
What shall we do?
Ini gua ganti sama
I await your instruction.
Ini gua ganti sama
Understood.
Hey.
I just have to stand here, right?
Ganyu Xiao. Start. Ini aja update yang baru konten dan 60 giga. Mau nangis gua. Ya mahal, mahal memori. Ada gacanya mahal. Nggak usah manjat pak.
Transfiguration. Take flight.
Sumeru.
Do your master's bidding.
Ya not Alit Baskoro. Siapa lagi? Guanyu enhance. Peng. Weong.
Stabilize.
My will embodied.
Order guide you.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Gather.
Secret. Nah. Lagi 4 kali lagi.
Stabilize.
Take flight. Sakura swirl. Whirling
Cryo incarnate.
Sayo ya. Buset dah. Nani gitu nggak po? Nanti kalau pakai bahasa Jepang. Nah. Ike gitu. Apalagi air kecil. Nah. Ike. Kimochi. Oh, boleh. Kecing tuh pakainya apa ya? Air kecing ya? Asam. Nani? Chainsaw Man bagus nggak sih? Jalan.
Solidify.
Transfiguration.
Oh, 1.000, 2.000. Kurang kencang. Sini.
Kamisato art. Sumeru.
Bagus kok, sadistik. Masa sadistik ya?
Do your master's bidding.
Nonton sama ngomong One Piece ya. Kelamaan ngomong One Piece. Season-seasonan kayak One Piece kan nggak ada. Review aja lah. Oke. Wow. Underin 4.000 deh. Mau ini dulu aja. Itu ini. enhance butuh 6. Dah, alamat lama tuh kayak One Punch Man.
Allow me.
Santai bro, main bor-bor aja bro.
Gather!
Take flight.
Ya, oke. Aero. Ya sudah, balik ke monster dulu. Dah kurang ya. Saya stand pernah double, please double ya. 3. Anjing lu. Bisa sih gue pakai ini. Oh nyanyi dong biar kayak Winda. Ngapain nyanyi kayak orang bodoh nih. Cepat kan? Cepat kan? Babi. Oh nyanyi berak. Berak kalian. Nggak mau nyanyi nggak mau. Oh kayak orang tolol. Amat 16.000 doang. Apa kayak pascol gak? Wajah. Kayak pascol buka baju, pakai sempak doang.
My will embodied. My apologies.
Oh iya bangku kondangan ya, pakai bangku kondangan.
By ordinance divine. Take flight.
Agak-agak nol ya.
Sakura swirl.
Pakai bangku tak bejo. Ini butuh bangku buat banting-bantingnya. Nah, gimana kalau lo modalin gua buat barang bantingannya aja? PS5 harga tembus. Tai kayak gitu gimana Jal? Wah itu pasti banyak yang nonton Jal, apalagi ntar lo repost nah siapa lagi orang yang banting PS5 Jal? Ini kenapa gue barangnya habis semua sih? Terus joget-joget gini. Terus banting-banting joget-joget. Mana anjing on? 50. Balikin. Benar, makanya gue butuh PS5 nya hijau buat gue banting-banting sambil joget-joget. Nah. Ini level anjing ke 80 aja udah mau mati gue anjir. Kecing Constellation Talent. Nah, naikin dulu kali ya. Diduga stres karena banyak kerjaan ya kan. Gua Vermilion Hereafter apa ya? Jangan dong. Thundering Fury kan bagus coy. Mana ada Richard sih, attack dong. Bantu grinding dong, bantu grinding apa tuh? Mau grinding apa tuh? Tenang, ntar malam kan kita ke Godjal. Itu api coy. Salah. Aduh, anjing aku boyelan nih coy. Kurang. Diculik Acil, bilang sama Acil.
Stabilize.
Nggak seru main FIFA. Ngeliatin orang nendang-nendang doang. Ya, mati. Pindah si anjing, tinggal dikit aja. Pindah kemana lo?
Cryo incarnate. My apologies.
Jalan ayo boleh.
Much remains.
Ya mati goblok.
Finished.
Rebuild.
Gather. This is order.
Whirling snow.
Dapat attack, please attack apa aja nggak apa-apa dah. Buat air kecing. Astaga, Thunder Shooter nggak kepake dong. Balikin.
What is the situation?
Balikin.
Who's our target this time?
Terus gua butuhnya ID. Mana ID? Friends. Berapa? 872 31 85 11. Ini. Dah. Baru dapat yelan lu ya? Oh, 191. Tukerin lah, gue butuh ini. Wah, kalau nggak, iya harus work 20 kalau nggak salah. Grinding level dulu aja, Om. Work levelnya dinaikin dulu, quest-questnya kelarin, baru bisa join ntar. Cok. Lu ntar malam mainnya FIFA jadinya Jal. Main Valo. Gua mau kemana ya? Oh, ke Al-Haitam nggak sih? Ke Port Ormos lagi. M J navigate, wait until 7.
Let's see Dory today and ask.
Dory.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. Oh, you name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a water... Can you really get us anything we want? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets is... But you know, that kind of... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention... But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was per Ein El Ahmar. Ah, so the group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Wow.
After all, that Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all... Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham. Slabel.
Al-Haytham, we got
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. All right. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmarka. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
3 days anjing lama banget. Udah aku keliling-keliling dulu. Oh anjing langsung baik.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's
Yep, look.
Oh, Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But this is turning a...
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to... I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Easy peasy lemon squeezy guys.
Uh-oh, here they come.
Solidify!
Anjing.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
Hah?
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired! Arrest him!
Apa dia tuh? Jadi zombie apa cuma migrain? Migrain aja kayaknya.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, all
Kebanyakan
Haytham?
begadang.
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. But beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessed, did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration.
Wow.
Most of the time. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact.
Everything about...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Al-Haytham.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Bingung gua, jahat apa kagak sini orang. Sepuluh doang. Shop story 5 10 16 lah. Nomor 10 dapat. Kurang berarti ini. Bagus anjir itu. Sebenarnya bagus. Kazuha cuma udah punya bintang 5 EM.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Dunyarzad.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar since she showed us around there last time.
Dunyarzad.
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. Indeed. The fest...
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that less...
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. If there is another chance,
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia, you were...
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my bot. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't...
Don't worry, my guardian.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many...
Oh, you two must be... I've already prepared a room for you to...
Whoa, you're so...
Not mana? Si Paimon ngantuk, gue ikutan ngantuk.
Here we are. It's all...
It looks really nice.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about all of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's...
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to...
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar.
It's a deal.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival. Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna...
Makan, Paimon makan.
Ah, did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunya.
Salah.
Take it easy.
Traveler, Paimon.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have...
Not at all. Today is fine.
You've worked so hard for this.
You know it. Well, many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
Makan!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms? So, what's the...
It's another Sub-Zero. Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukashva mushrooms.
So, the Sub-Zero...
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy...
Wait, but then wouldn't the Pyro Archons Festival be full of food? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope you're...
Thanks! Alright,
Natlan.
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I...
So...
It's quite simple. After you give me any two alchemical
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here...
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunya...
So that's the true wisdom behind it.
Apa nih? Wow. Coba ya, submit. Okay.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusion.
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book...
He's not even trying to hide his...
Naturally, fate will...
Oh, it's nothing.
I guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any yelled.
It's a weird guy with a weird... Hey! It's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunya, in the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zeros...
The hallowed night of flowers. It's an honor.
Attention! All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kus...
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zeros festival icon. And one of men...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can...
As are we to you.
Oh, not at all.
Whichever one. Ooh, those...
And there's also Lizardtail and...
Huh? What's up with those two?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than Lizardtail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's all right.
I also believe...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's unfortunate.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many...
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important...
Really?
It's Night of Flowers.
Paimon really will...
They all basically sound the same. We got our...
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad? Ngapain kesini kalau ujung-ujungnya ke sono, Jamal?
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like...
Who are you? I don't believe the Hobaaaa...
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started...
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly
Aren't your claws all dull by now?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more...
Yeah! Don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone
Dia, your arm!
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still...
Please, let me take a...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as...
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. Oh.
About that. Well, I sold it.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad,
I was... Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission. Thank you very much.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, truly.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be... I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all that. Did you know? Before I ran away from home, since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my... I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more, not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. This way, when my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about...
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, thanks. There will always be... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilou will recreate that, and with that, my wishful...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Yeah, we should...
Take it easy.
Lari.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place?
Over there!
I think I just saw the Academia's grand...
The Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of... If you continue to The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise...
How...
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival. But they failed this responsibility for men. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the...
Understood. I will inform him when I...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart.
Nilou, are you okay? Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilou, it's all right.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero.
It's okay. Seeing you, it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros Festival at this point.
If you say so.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a problem.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless...
It really is okay.
A lot. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable. The project has entered its most critical phase.
What?
Take it easy.
Angkut mulu.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry.
Not at all.
You seem kind of...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start.
Sure.
Biar orang pacaran.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Lah.
This is a stall offering foods from the hub.
You are quite well in.
They're all plants. Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the dendro.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun...
Understood. I'll keep that...
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
Si anjing ulang lagi. Ngontek mulu bocah.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to let...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the night of...
Oh, do you want some
What? Ooh!
And there's also...
What?
Ngulang lagi.
Traveler, help Paimon pick one.
Great! These boxes of candy are... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon, bet you had incredible luck. Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
Kita bantai duluan musuhnya. Salah kebalik. Wah.
Take it easy.
Oh, ada ituan.
A feeling of, oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. That thing, isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted up. Then, you mean... That's impossible. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also, sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers.
Kidnappers? Oh my...
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but...
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now.
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh?
Nilou's dance of...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not... When we return...
Understood.
The Sub-Zero.
Udah jogetin aja, jogetin. Cepet.
Nilou?
Oh, it's okay. But you've been really looking... It truly is unfortunate.
True, but...
The next...
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Ulang lagi, ya kan?
So, in the end, you still could... Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the
Iya.
output of Nyana energy, but value...
Continue to monitor the variances in the data.
Why does Paimon feel so tired?
Kebanyakan black magicnya ini Sumeru.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep...
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kind...
I'm doing well. There's...
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Ulang lagi.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy. Oh, are you interested in Yup? It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard tail.
Huh?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Mati.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not... What?
That couldn't have been luck. Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Bentar. tuh dia tuh si Nahida.
What are you looking for? What? Traveler? That's...
Hilang burungnya.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I am... What if your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also... It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is... As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and... she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting it. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. What's happening? You could have... Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are asked for the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally... I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. If we can break out of this samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its life. You sure love to use... Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you... Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Nahida Ria, siapa ya, anjing? Oh, ini.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels exhausted, even though we've already experienced the Sub-Zero. That should be it. Grand Sage said, the moon illusion. What's happening right? My mind. We've already. That does.
Anjing.
A time loop. You've given still the wrong answer? A simple time loop can't explain some of the... Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an...
Sebentar, baca WhatsApp dulu.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do that, we need to... Nahida rejected Paimon's memory.
Take it easy.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested... Huh? What? What kind of philosophical Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Anyway, if this all really were just a...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is...
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you better...
So, you're admitting that you don't have a...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought what you just said... Are you...
I knew you weren't going to believe...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe...
When you say it like that, the divination does...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your...
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just... We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush... Yeah.
I'm fine, my lady. It's
perfect timing. Both of you...
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why did...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going...
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her great...
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that.
Alright, so this...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly...
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before. Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip.
I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real...
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh? I told you that you two are special.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura. There are also...
Do you believe us now? So, you...
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise...
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. A Gnosis can do that?
So, this Nahida,
She said, and Paimon...
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grant...
Does she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you...
People in Sumeru... Okay. What's happening right now?
You mean the Akasha? When the desert dwellers compiling the entire country's knowledge, you think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can...
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of this hive mind could make brick...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a... In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may...
But we can...
Hannah remembers. Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? Oh, Paimon doesn't... It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way... If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never... The moon? Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't... Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? It's as if I've already...
You're saying that, although you don't...
That's right. Both...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check...
How did you know what I...
It's finally nighttime. Aside from... Listen, Nahida, we found out that... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Really? Good job on all... Hey! What kind... Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you... How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be... It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one and... Okay, no more! That's why it makes no sense to get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
Duk-duk.
That's why I suggested you could... it's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero...
Beep.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve is...
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break... Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity... Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you... Of course. In the time we've been together... Paimon's flattered... What I mean, in other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have... Nahida's talking about confusing... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help? Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! God, so what's your...
The moon illusions. Mercenaries rely.
Memories are deleted every day.
mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. The beep is a prompt. If all our memories of a day are erased.
Oh, then the beep we hear that's why when we wake up, but muscle memory can't be erased. Nahida, tell us if it's...
Put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because...
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find her link.
Anjing nih Archon satu ini nyebelin banget, coy. Nyangkut.
Take it easy.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also...
Get hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this.
Yes, your memory...
And I'd have to disagree. That's...
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's Fest, common sense says my wallet should have emptied its...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what... It's not very likely, but it's also not...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as...
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is the what it...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces?
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during I'm a professional fighter. My martials, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is It's just as they say. Each...
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory good? But at least we've reached some other conclusions. Yep, that's true. So, strange? Paimon feels like everything... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss... How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Gak usah manjat tiang.
Take it easy.
Nahida, we're back!
We're back.
back early to... Sort of. We're mostly sure that... leaving the city. As far as I remember... We did? But we don't... Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time...
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during...
Really? That's kinda strange.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy.
Beep.
Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have enough. Listen to it and you'll...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memory. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
Why can't we leave the city? What?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order.
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced a lot. Let's go and question. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave?
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't angering me won't...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take this as a good spot. And the guard hasn't noticed. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never... Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only...
Paimon, calm down. She's here now.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay, Paimon, can you... I see.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have... I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely... It really sounds like something... But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like... a message?
But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay.
Yep! Nope!
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this...
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable
to make something like...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty...
We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Socket buat Sinahida.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot. But everything looked completely... There's another part here. We only received...
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. Absorbed. And now, behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message... Probably because yesterday just happened... Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said... Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in the...
Oh, so that's what it is! And later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of Paimon's head is spinning. Well, consider this. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret. Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy. Hey, where are you going?
Hey, where are you going? Ntar nganceng dulu. Loh? Ngapain?
Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go...
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell...
Wing. Berak lo. Cek, ajak ribut.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First...
We've already... all the bizarre...
Rumitnya human percents.
all the bizarre... people in We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from... People in Those space... Okay, the moon...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they said, So people in Sumeru... Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable... It is the Oh, okay. Those, is stealing everyone's dream? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of... So in other words, the complete Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusion. The real story is that the sage... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about this...
We've already... Those dreamscapes kept...
Anjing.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the... No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is... Very good, Paimon. Using... Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Alright, last question.
Gua udah tahu siapa lu.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That wasn't hard at all. Even now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this. Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about... You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, they're actual dreams, so whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they... That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream. Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro elements. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that... Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with. Like, people's lives are at stake here. I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to... Traveler, do you have any information?
Grand Sage said.
Berat juga ya storynya, jadi ngantuk tuh asli. Terlalu banyak hintnya ini.
I know, right? Why did they have... Even you don't know the reason? The Academia's Traveler. Do you have... Celebrate the birth... Deceiving the people of Sumeru after we end the Sub-Zero's festival How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time? I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Akhirnya kelar juga storynya, biar gue cepet.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already... The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. She's actually something like a puppet, but not the real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, but personality-wise, she's nothing like... Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you... Yes. Back then, I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real... I couldn't even save her. If I... Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault. I'm not beating myself up. Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad. To prevent more tragedies like this. Great, but... Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. That means this dream belongs to a... Huh? So, well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination... Imagination? Imagination means breaking through what you perceive, like when the server at the tavern brings a plate to you. You'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will...
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, and even if we did find them, how? After all, like you said.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place?
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go.
Paimon's still a little... She was such a good person. Yeah. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it... Huh. That's so... Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some questions.
Mati ketahuan loh.
Take it easy.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That came out of nowhere.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new
Last question! Smart wish!
Okay, my wish. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her.
So, you have...
Oh, is it that obvious? When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy sub... What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eye. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candy. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Anjing, hari yang bermimpi ngepet.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Wang, 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 wang.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. Ugh. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
You're going down. Easy.
Feeling lucky today.
Gotcha. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Following orders.
Fun's over. Take it easy.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad. Oh, and speaking of her, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the she said it was because she had forgotten some. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that this is the place. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much... Should we open it?
Gandar valve di water supply was once contaminated. Found the door drinkable again. Some said that the green light has passed away. Okay.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote, even though she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we... Hey! Where are you up?
Where you are off to? Mandi nggak tuh?
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
Towards the dance of Sub-Zeros. Wing.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an the Grand Sage is already...
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you can...
Hello?
Wait! They're not reacting! Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! So they're...
What is this?
What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said.
Yes.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on? Huh? You guys are acting... Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear. It's just like the example Nahida told us. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was... But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point, as far as you know, people in Sumeru don't...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found him. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you?" Have us. In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City. And
so, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over, too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Yes.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Paimon feels like she's been a... Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was... the Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Sims? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What? Well done, Traveler. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who?
Dunyarzad! You're okay!
Oh, a Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilu
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met, and... It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Weh. Oh, daftar sini. Tuh, activate.
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me?
It's actually been months.
Oh? Strange. Was I really...
Kita kelarin dialog sama Nahida, habis itu kita ada jalan-jalan langsung aja.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's... After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to it where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara. So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon. Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. Both are fine. Everyone reacts. All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me. At the NVIDIA forest, there was this incense that made the Traveler fall unconscious and dream of a... You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me. Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about. It seems like the Traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up. A message from Greater Lord King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracy. Okay, so what? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as... But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. But even if you can't. The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here? No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Ermin. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could be accurate. I'm using the Akasha as a medium to... How did you do that? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness, I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When the... hold on. Did we just learn? What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of... However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, and I'm still really far away from being able to call... Yeah, you got a lot of belief. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness. Trying to find a way to save Ermin's soul is my life's mission and top priority. Every once in a while, I will also... There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of... I wonder what caused them to go down this path. And what they... Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero samsara, I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't. I think they're deliberately trying to... Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to... Regardless, I need to first investigate this. You mean how the Akasha... Yeah, it's not that no... Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable, even if the truth is that they're with their propaganda in play. Besides, Greater Lord... Anyway, but by now, even those who never... You got it! To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sages' activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another... Go and get some sleep. Leave it. What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking.
I see. Huh.
Lah, nah ini masuk ke dalam. Dia masuk.
Ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Kita penutupannya ini aja, boba. Oke, kita lanjutin besok. Thank you semuanya.